Hey everyone, happy Tuesday. Thank you so much for being here. Welcome to Tuesday Night Live with Kim. If you're new here, hi, I'm Kim from Kim's Side Money Plans. We talk about gig apps, what happens during my week, and then here on this channel, kindness is always free. So I'm always excited to be here on Tuesdays with you guys and connect with as many people as I possibly can. So we'll talk about my week this week, and then we'll kind of a couple of questions that were asked during my last video. So I'll answer some of those questions today. And obviously, if any of you guys have any questions, I will try to get to as many questions as I possibly can today. So first, let's say hi real quick. Hey, Lisa, how are you? Josh, what's going on? Hey, Christopher, how are you? Thomas, how are you? Jackson, how are you? Hey, Sarah, what's going on? Omnifarious, how are you? Irene, hey, Steve, how are you? Bud Soda, what's going on? Hey, Jennifer, how are you? So my week this past week, it was an interesting one. I don't know what else. I feel like it had its good points and it had its bad points. I have my trusty notes, so I don't forget to mention anything that actually happened, during my week. So, I think when I left you guys last week, I dropped a video that Wednesday that I had my largest order on DoorDash to date. It was kind of fun just because I wasn't in the zone that I'm normally in. I was working in a different area just because I've just been working in different areas just to see how they can compare to mine and if there's actually more money to be made out there. So I did that, and I was sitting in a parking lot, and man, that's crazy. It was crazy. It was crazy. It was the largest subtotal I've ever seen on DoorDash, but on top of that, it was the largest payout, and super, super nice people. I did not have to. There wasn't anything, special about it, but I will say this, I did offer to do a setup, and it didn't require me to do a setup. I just figured I was delivering $700 worth of food. The least I can do is help set up the order. So I helped them actually set it up, and it was actually really, really easy. But I've never had a full catering bag of tortilla chips before, so that was brand new. But I guess because I helped set them up, they were kind enough to give me a cash tip on top of the generous tip that they actually already did. So that was my record-breaking order. So it's gonna be hard. It's gonna be hard to beat after that one. That's funny, but hey, anybody, I am open to anybody, and I appreciate everybody's continued support, and I really do appreciate everybody's comments. Any way anybody can support my channel, from comments to thumbs up to being here on my live, I truly do appreciate each and every single one of you. So anyway, so that was it was Chipotle. Surprisingly, it was Chipotle. It was, what got me is it came up that it was a catering order, but it only said one item. So I thought it was going to be thank you. I thought, oh, hello from Alaska. Well, hello from Alaska. You're far away from New Jersey, but I appreciate you being here. I'm pretty sure you guys are, in cold temperatures already up in Alaska. So anyway, yes, it was Chipotle. It came up as one item. I just thought it was going to be like Panera. And Panera usually does like one item, two items, and it's usually like $200, sometimes $300. And yeah, I looked at the subtotal, like, should somebody asked, like, oh my God, it was crazy. But I'm very happy that that an order came through like that. I never really thought that something like that would actually happen in the DoorDash world. So I think it surprised me more than anything. So Christopher, you said it was $100 per box. It was 2 boxes, so I don't know. There was $100 per box, but you know, I don't know. But it was 2 huge boxes. It was 60 burritos total. That's a lot of burritos. I actually felt bad walking in, and they were still rolling the burritos. I'm like, I wish I could help you guys, but sorry, sorry. Overall, my highest are Chipotle too. So Chipotle is like known for having some good catering, huh? It'll say it must have had 6 boxes. Luckily, I guess because it wasn't bowls, it was actually burritos. 60 burritos. That is a lot of burritos. That's the only thing I kept saying. I'm like, that is a lot of burritos. But anyway, so that really kicked off my week last week. And then I ran into, and I know we talked about this a little bit through my video, and I talked with, a couple of you guys through chat, and the QR codes for DoorDash. And you guys are saying that you already started seeing um, the last 3 digits. I've never seen that before until that order. So I find it always really fascinating when I do videos like that, and I love getting your comments because it's funny that DoorDash, even Uber Eats, rolls out different programs to different parts of the country at different times. So I find that always so very fascinating that some of you guys said, yeah, it's been in my market for for a while. um, so I don't know. Oh, Kim, how many people are in your market? I'll be honest, I have absolutely no idea. I think I have a pretty big market, but I don't know how it compares to the rest of the world, the United States out there and the world out there. I think I have a pretty big market. To me, it spans a long while, but you know what? I don't know how it compares to other ones, but I'm in New Jersey, so we're very heavily populated. So, kind of based off of that. If I had to take a stab at it, I'm gonna say maybe in my county, 110,000 in my county alone, and it usually covers that. My zone covers my county, so. Oh, thank you so much. Oh, fantastic. Well, welcome. Welcome to my Tuesday Night Live and welcome to my channel. Thank you for being here tonight. So, anyway, the funny thing with the QR code is the QR code was nowhere to be found. So, of course, I actually had I have a partnership with the restaurant that I actually went into, and they know me by name. So I didn't see the QR code on the receipt. So I said, hey, what the heck is this? And they just laughed at me. They're like, you're not the first stasher to come in asking me that. The QR codes aren't on the receipt. So I think it should be interesting. So you guys are going to have to tell me, have you guys actually seen the QR codes? Because it wasn't on the receipt at all. So it's just curious. So then I had to go through the manual, enter in the 3-digit code. So I don't know. So it should be interesting. The manager at the restaurant basically, thinks that it's coming soon. But I guess stay tuned and find out. I guess you'll, keep track of it and let me know when you guys actually see the QR codes come through. Okay, so I was on my phone real quick as I was saying that. Try multitasking, googling and also talking to you guys at the same time. So I just looked it up, and I was way off. My county of my population of my county is 650,000. So I was way off on I was way off on that one. But there you go. That's the population of my county. Google is a wonderful thing. Christian, my day is fantastic today. So I take Tuesdays off usually, and then I'm here with you guys. I find being with you guys actually relaxing, but I'm in Christmas mode. I am in Christmas setup mode. So my tree in my bedroom is done. I put up my living room Christmas tree today. Like, I'm hardcore Christmas at this point. So it's not completely decorated. When I have it completely done, I will start doing my lives in front of my Christmas tree like I did last year. So to me, it's always fun decorating for Christmas. So I actually had a really good day today. Sometimes it's fun just to just connect from the world, and it's kind of fun when you actually have stuff to really do that. What are your thoughts on getting deactivated for marking a restaurant closed through the app? Was the restaurant closed? I've never heard of being deactivated unless the restaurant wasn't closed and it was done not correctly. I've never really heard of that happening. I mean, if the restaurant was legitimately closed and you got deactivated and you took pictures of it, I would definitely fight the appeal on that one. Yeah, I didn't, Thomas. I didn't until I just Googled it. I didn't even think my county was that big. I guess in New Jersey we're heavily populated in New Jersey. That's the only thing I could say. It doesn't seem like that, but I guess 650,000 people. That's a lot of people. So anyway, so QR codes, I guess, are coming sometime soon. I personally love it. I think it's going to stop a lot of fraudulent stuff, at least in my opinion, at least attempt to stop a lot of the fraudulent stuff that's happening with DoorDash drivers picking up the wrong orders. Like, you literally have to verify that the order is yours. So, I really think that I think it's going to help some of the stuff that we're going through. So even the other day, I went into a restaurant, and I haven't been in there a while, and then they asked me to verify it in front of them. So a lot of restaurants, it's becoming more and more prevalent to what's going on. I think what happened, they keep getting offers for closed merchants and kept collecting half pay. That's considered abuse of the system. I'll say, be honest. If a restaurant's closed, it's closed. Mark it as closed correctly in the app. Make sure you take your pictures so you CYA. That way, in case you do get deactivated, you have the proof that the restaurant was actually closed. To me, as long as you're doing it truthfully and rightfully, then I would fight the contract I mean, I would fight the deactivation if you thought that it was wrong of you to be deactivated. This is a good point. Do you think that they will accompany a signature along with a QR code or maybe an ID, like alcohol delivery? I don't know whether it's going to get to that. I saw in my market a week or so ago, I had my first signature delivery, which I thought was interesting. So I don't know whether it's to, for those customers who are, continually reporting that they're missing items or a whole order all in itself, the way that I dealt with it, just because I'm like, oh no, I'm not going to get stuck waiting for this customer and not sign the order. I actually texted them ahead of time, hey, I'm on my way, but just to let you know, you have to sign for the order upon my arrival, so please be prepared to do so. So that way there was no surprise, and like I wasn't just springing it on the customer. Like they were very much well aware before I even got there. I can see it, I'll be honest, I can see it being a problem at nighttime. I can see it being a problem in areas you're not familiar with. So as much as I think it is a good thing, because I think it'll stop some of the fraudulent stuff that's happening out there, it could be in my opinion, it could be a safety issue in some sort, way, or fashion. I personally, hey Flex, what's going on? I I I don't know. I think a lot of times that they are, trying to do their best to stop some of the fraudulent stuff that's going on. And I think signatures, QR codes is kind of the way. I wish that they would adopt. Hey Red, how are you? I wish they would adopt Uber Eats way. I think to me that's a little bit more feasible. I like the code better than I like the signature. I was with somebody in the chat. Someone in my comments said, I don't want someone's fingers on my phone. And I kind of agree with them. It's kind of weird all in itself. So, I feel like there's pluses. There are pluses. That's really good English. There's pluses. I can't speak. There are definitely plus and minuses to both programs. At least that's, kind of my opinion on it. So Buddy said QR code is a bad idea. Anything that has to be scanned can lead to problems. I think as long as with the QR code, you can, like I had to manually enter the last 3 digits if the QR code didn't work. So I think as long as you're able to kind of bypass it a little bit, you know if it doesn't work, I think we should be okay being the keyword. If not, I think there could be a lot of calls to support in our near future. Hey Flex, thank you so much for the super sticker. I really appreciate it. Hey Kim, are you top dashing in November? I am currently and I'm going to go through that. Well, I might as well skip to it now. But I am in the midst. I spent my weekend multi-apping, and it was a good weekend. I kind of went back to roots, and I think multi-apping is going to be a very big thing for me, especially during the holiday. But I'm going to keep you guys in the dark a little bit. I'll let you know at the end of the month what I actually end up doing, just because I don't know whether I quite have decided yet. But I will. I'm going to keep you guys in the. I'll make it be a surprise. How about that? I'll keep you guys in the dark until maybe next Tuesday's live. So you have to stay tuned to next Tuesday's live to see if I'm top dasher for November. So I know the suspense is killing you. No, just kidding. Hey, Music City Gig Hustler, how are you? Okay, so anyway, moving on from QR codes. So I think it was Friday night, DoorDash glitch. Did any of you guys come across that? It was big. It was big in my area. It went down for a while. Granted, thank God I wasn't on a current order. I know some of you guys, um, I know some of you guys were saying that you were in like the middle of the order. I think somebody said that they were in the middle of a stacked order. That's the worst. That happened to me once. I was in the middle of a stacked order when that happened. But it was, when stuff like that happens, I just literally hop onto another app, and that's exactly, what I did. So I just kind of kept on going, but I know it affected a lot of people. And I was on a good roll going on. I'm like, darn it, DoorDash, why? That's the only thing when like stuff like that happens. I feel like you're DoorDash. That's the only thing I keep saying. DoorDash, DoorDash, DoorDash. Oh, Gig City, I couldn't agree with you more. Stay positive and do what works best for you. I couldn't have said it any better. This is funny. Surprise you. All right, Kim, you're getting your money. I don't know, Thomas. Stay tuned. Like I said, so you guys have to come back next Tuesday, and I will tell you if I'm going to be a top dasher or not. But for this week, I'm definitely multi-apping. So you guys are actually going to start seeing more Spark. You'll start, because it's Christmas time and holiday time, and I'm pretty sure Spark is going to ramp up for fourth quarter. You're going to be seeing a lot more multi-apping coming from me. So actually, I think that should be a lot of fun in the next couple months. I'm really looking forward to November and December, just because, I just feel like every year something changes. And, I really think that it should be really interesting this year. This year I have large order program. I didn't have that last year. I have Ship this year. I didn't have that last year. I have Spark this year. I didn't have that last year. I only had the 3 main food delivery apps. So I'm really looking forward to see what kind of money I can make during the holiday season. LOP for life. I'm not giving it up anytime soon. It's making me some money. So your prediction is Walmart Spark is going to be so big. Did any of you guys do Walmart Spark last Christmas? I'm just curious. And whether anybody did Spark last Christmas. I mean, I feel like Spark has exploded this year, so it's interesting. I think it's all new. It's all new. Haha, Red, you thought you were going to trick me into telling you whether I was going to be a top dasher. I'm not telling you. So you're going to have to tune in until next Tuesday to find out if I'm going to be a top dasher. You thought you were going to trick me on that one. Haha. Just kidding. I'm curious to see what the Spark incentives are for this holiday season as well. So stay tuned. I guess we'll compare notes as we're going on. Hey, Rodney, how are you? Hey, Cheyenne, how are you? So anyway, DoorDash glitch. It was a pain in the butt. I feel like every time, like, it's Fridays. Fridays are like a big DoorDash glitchy day. But man, I feel like it always happens in the middle of dinner time when you're on a roll and you're like, darn it, Kim, why? Okay, Red. I'll give you guys a hint. It's really no hint. Right now, as my AR stands, I'm over 50%. But I'm still not going to tell you until next Tuesday. Kim, it's going to be a lot of large orders during the week before Christmas. I am so looking forward to. I'm so looking forward to it. So Sarah, you said it was busy last year too with Walmart, but they were all DoorDash orders. So yeah, I think it should be interesting to see what Spark does for the holiday season, what the incentives look like, how crazy. Like, I don't know about you guys, but like, even during non-peak times, like my pickup area, like there, like you, I feel like you always have to sometimes fight for parking spaces. So I can't even um, imagine what it's going to be like during Christmas. I don't know. Stay tuned. I guess we'll all stay tuned and like kind of compare notes to see what it's going to be like. So anyway, I mentioned multi-apping. So I multi-apped Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. So you guys saw my results. I was very open and honest with you guys. So you guys saw exactly what my earnings were for each one of those days. Saturday was awesome. Sunday, oh my goodness, Sunday. I'm telling you, Sunday football in my area. Maybe it's because it's the Jets and the Giants and the Yankees were in playoffs. So there was a lot of sports things going on this weekend. But Sunday football for me, is it good for you guys in your area? Like last year, football Sunday was good, but I even feel like even this Sunday, like this year, I feel like it's even better if that's even possible. Kim still multi app. Kim would not walk away from Spark right now. No, anything that's gonna make me money. I think that's kind of the motto. Hey Diane, how are you? I think I know the Yankees did get swept, Josh. I know. I was very disappointed in my team. Um, yeah, it wasn't good. It wasn't good at all. Um, we'll digress from the Yankees not winning, but it happens. Um, but yeah, whatever's going to make me money during the holiday season, whether it's Spark, whether it's DoorDash, whether it's large order program, Shipped. I'm pretty sure Shipped, Christopher, you would know this probably better than anyone. Shipped with Target, with toys. Like I just feel like this holiday season is going to be a good holiday season for a lot of us. So if I can give one advice, go with whatever app is making you the most amount of money because that's what I'm going to be doing. Whoa, that's a lot. My main Walmart added spots. They have 32 parking spots. Okay, so they added 32 parking spots, Sarah, but do they have enough staff in order to get out to those 32 parking spots? That's half my battle with my Walmart as well. Like as good as I think my Walmart is, like a lot of the goodness and badness, it's really getting lush again. A lot of the good things and bad things happen because of staffing at Walmart. I feel like your Spark Day is only as good as Walmart is staffed for the day. At least in my area. Wow, that's a lot too. You have 6 Walmarts, 1 Sam's, and 6 Advance Autos in your zone. Man, you could be making some bank over there. So anyway, so you guys are going to start seeing a lot more multi-apping from me in the next couple weeks, next couple of months. So it's decent up by Giant Stadium. I can imagine. I can definitely imagine. It's a really good area. You also have American Dream up there. You have a whole bunch of stuff up there. I know, Josh. I know the Phillies went to the World Series. I know. Bitter party of one. I'm just kidding. Yeah, the poor Yankees. They did not play very well. I had high hopes. I said would have been really cool if the Yankees and the Phillies actually went to the World Series. I actually thought that would actually be really actually pretty awesome if that happened. But pipe dreams. I know. All rise for a judge. So, yeah. So it was dead in your area, Diane. So it's dead in eastern Iowa on Sunday. Well, at least you got to watch some football going on with it being dead in your area. Yes, large order program is in New Jersey. It is here. I don't know what part of New Jersey you're in, but yes, it is. It is. I think it's available everywhere. It's just a matter if you get the invite and you qualify for the program. Yes, Sarah, I agree. Staffing is going to be really the key with Spark, I think, and whether you can get in, get out. I think if they're not staffed, it could be a headache for a lot of drivers. And I know me, like the minute like I get there and like the timer starts ticking down, if my order isn't out in like 15, 20 minutes, I'm out. I'm piecing and I'm moving on. Like I don't have time to keep waiting. If that's the case, then I'll move on to DoorDash or Uber Eats or Grubhub or Shipt. Like there are so many other things that could help you make money that you don't have time to waste if Walmart isn't staffed properly. Oh, you're by the Clifton area. Okay, I know your area. I don't know it well, but I know your area. I used to work up that way many, 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 many years ago, so I know it a little bit. Okay, so football we already talked about. And then yesterday, if you didn't see my video today, some of you guys said you already had this in your market. I did not um, have it in my market. So when I went to go do a shop and pay for Uber, I have to scan barcodes now. I was so excited. I can't tell you how many times that I said, I'm like, I wish we can scan barcodes because sometimes, like, they don't even give you, at least in my areas, like some wacky stuff, like they're looking for like gluten free something, and you're like, what? And there's no picture of it, and you're like, I think this is it. Is this really it? And there's no verification system because you don't scan barcodes, so you make the best educated guess. But finally, yesterday, barcodes, you had to scan barcodes, and um yeah, I was actually really super excited. So stay tuned. Hopefully, if you don't have it in your area, it's coming soon. Um, and yeah, I was very excited about that yesterday. I was so excited that I only had 2 items to scan. I'm like, oh, I should have screenshotted it so I can actually show you guys. And I got too excited and didn't screenshot it. Oh, Rodney, I feel for you, my friend. I'm stuck doing jury duty. I am so sorry. I almost got like right before pandemic. Actually, I was kind of looking forward to it. I'm not gonna lie. And this is when I worked for a company, and my company was going to pay me for doing jury duty. So I didn't mind doing it. And that means I didn't have to go to work. But I almost got on a 6-week trial right after Christmas, like 3 years ago. And it was like literally the month before lockdown of the pandemic. So, whew, thank God I didn't. I was literally like the second to last person to be dismissed. I'm like, I was sweating that one out, but I feel for you. Yeah, I definitely feel for you. The reason, oh my God, Christopher, thank you so very much. To all the shoppers in the app, please be careful, watch your surroundings, and beware of parking pirates. Thank you, Christopher, and thank you for that safety tip. I think, going into the holidays, and Christopher actually just sent me an article. Was it today, Christopher, or was it yesterday? You sent me an article. Thank you so much. That somebody got a Uber Eats driver. It was a woman got shot doing a delivery in Florida. So definitely be aware of your surroundings. Keep your heads up. There are so many other safety. I feel like we can do a whole live just based off of safety. So just be careful of your surroundings, especially if you're going into a mall, a strip mall. Walk with your heads up. Don't close out your app until you get to your car. Just work smart. Be careful. Oh, I can't wait to see this. I'm gonna have to tune in. I'm doing Red Shield dressed up this weekend, and decorated will be live. That's awesome. I will definitely check it out. That's awesome. Go check out Music City. Get Cussler if you want to see him in costume. I have personally wise, I have a big weekend. It's Halloween weekend with, my daughter. There's trunk or treats this weekend, and there's stuff at school for her this weekend. So there's a lot of happenings happening these next like couple of days. So I'm pretty sure I'm not the only busybody out there that has stuff with kids coming up these next couple of days. Another good tip. Hey, John, how are you? Winter is coming, so be extra safe if you get ice and snow in your local area. Always a very good safety tip. I always keep an extra blanket in my car. I always keep extra hats and gloves in my car, water in my car, a shovel in my car. I know in the Northeast we get hammered sometimes with snow and ice, so another one too. So, ugh. It's so scary. Yes, about the school shooting. Oh, oh, what is snow? You can come up to the Northeast and I will be more than happy to show you what snow is. It's a pain in the butt, is what it is, but it's pretty when it falls. So anyway, that was my week in a whole. So a couple of go back to my notes. A couple of questions today in my videos, and I always like to answer as many questions as I possibly had. So someone, and this is actually kind of goes into some safety tips. So someone had asked me, are there any tricks for finding or seeing addresses when you're delivering at night? Um, it, it's challenging. I'm not going to sit here and lie and say that it isn't, but um, I work nights, and I know a lot of people have hard times seeing at night, especially with daylight savings coming up. The one thing I can say as far as addresses and what I've learned over like the past couple of years I've been doing, gig work at night is Google Maps is your best friend. I I'm a fan. I'm a better fan of iPhone Maps than I am of Google Maps. But in the wintertime, I am faithful to Google Maps because as soon as you put in the address, it actually shows you a picture of the house. So you can actually see what the house looks like. Even at the nighttime, at least you know what you're looking at. And then another thing that I do is I always count the houses as I'm going. So say it's corner of Smith Street and Harry Street. I'm making these names up. I don't even know if those are real streets. But I count, like, once I go past the street, I'm like, okay, it's 3 houses in on your right. And I count how many addresses there are. Ooh, my camera just went wacky. I count how many houses it is in. So that way when I arrive, I know I'm at the correct house. High beam flashlights is what you're saying. High beam flashlights. I've an okay one for night deliveries. Flashlights are key in the winter time, and I don't have it right now. I have to check to see if it's still in my description. My Southern Gig, thank you so much for stopping by. I had a beanie hat and it was the best investment. I think it was $20, and it had an LED light on it. So at night, you literally just tap the light and it shows. And it was the best thing that I bought last year. It was awesome. It came in like all these different colors. I got pink just because I thought it was cute, but it came in black and gray and like all these different colors. It was on Amazon, and you literally just plug it up like a USB port and into your computer or wherever you have a USB port, and it charges it for you, and you just kind of rinse and repeat. It was literally the best thing that I got last year. I can't say enough great things about it. So yeah, go get the hat. It's fantastic. That was another good thing that happened. I also have an LED flashlight on my keychain itself. So there are small things, that you can do to help it be a little easier at nighttime. It's not going to take away all the difficult things that happen during the night, but it makes it just a little bit more easier. So those are just kind of some of the tricks that I do at nighttime just to kind of see the houses. Now the next question, what are my top shop and deliver apps? As we all know, I love doing shop and delivers as long as they're paying me what I want to be paid for these shop and delivers. My favorite one is Spark still. I love Spark. I think it's easy, especially when you go shopping in Walmart itself. Aisle number, section number, and there's the product. If you don't see the product, you hit substitution. If there's no substitution, you kind of move on, but they give you already the substitutions waiting for you. I think based off of pay and ease, to me, Spark is probably my favorite shop and deliver that there is. Believe it or not, one of my we all know what my least favorite app is. And yes, Josh, I'm sorry, but my least is Instacart. Even though I haven't done an Instacart, I do have Instacart. I've never done one because I've never found an order in my area that is worth doing for Instacart. Maybe it's just me. I'm just not a fan of Instacart. Hey, UDM, how are you? But other than that, I think it'd be Uber Eats then DoorDash. To me, Uber Eats pays better than DoorDash when it comes to most shop and delivers. And then it would be DoorDash. So if I had to, kind of rank my shop and deliver ranking, that's kind of what it would actually be. So I'm just curious. So you guys are gonna have to yeah, it's not. Oh, it's not me. Okay, good. I'm glad I'm not the only one. I'm just not an Instacart person. I never have been. I don't know what else to say. But you guys are going to have to let me know what is your best shop and deliver and what is your worst shop and deliver. Shipped is okay. I'll probably maybe kind of put that, underneath, Uber Eats and DoorDash. To me, like, Shipped never, at least maybe in my area, and I know Christopher, you love Shipped, so I apologize, but like Shipped isn't really busy in my area. Like I'll catch a Shipped every once in a while that might be on promo or might be like, oh, okay, I'll take it, but it's not something that like, oh my God, Shipped is fantastic. I think, I don't know. I treat Shipped as though if there's a good order, I'll take it. If there's not a good order, then you know what, it can kind of sit there. So I might rank that underneath DoorDash and Uber Eats. Definitely above Instacart. That I will tell you. My worst happened on Instacart. Oh, now I feel like I need a story coming. Best is Walmart. Sorry. The best is Walmart Spark. The worst is Shipped in your area. Okay, that's interesting. So, Thomas, yours is Uber Eats. Is it your best or is it your worst? I'm just curious. Sorry, where'd it go? Thanks, Thomas. It was fun, UDM, last week being on here. We always have such good chats and such good talks. So thank you, Thomas. And Bud Soda added so much. insight as well. So having those two on last week were amazing. And I think the one thing I love about having other curators or even viewers on, I value everybody's opinion. And everybody does have an opinion, whether I agree with it or I don't agree with it. That's, I just value that as long as people are respectful. I really believe that this is a chance for everybody to respectfully view their opinions and share it with the rest of us. So yours is DoorDash. Interesting. I would have thought you would have said Uber Eats for whatever reason. Are you being sarcastic? So Thomas, your is best is Spark and DoorDash. Yeah. I feel like DoorDash and Uber Eats kind of go back and forth for me. I feel like Uber Eats, their pay is better than DoorDash, but I feel like DoorDash is more user friendly. So I feel like I wish there was like categories that that we can actually choose from, because it kind of depends on what's going on. I know, but Soda, I'm sorry. I feel bad bashing Instacart in front of you because I know you love Instacart, but your best app is Instacart. Despite you must be getting those good orders that none of us are getting. Maybe it's all going to you. You know, Diane, I still schedule in Shipt every day just because I don't want to. I want to feel like I'm not missing out on a good order that might be good in my market. Um, so I know I still schedule every day. Doesn't mean that I actually take an order every day, but I do still schedule every day just so I still get the pings and I kind of see if there is an order worth taking. That is probably the key to Shipt. And John, I don't know, or John Dash Theory, I don't know whether you're still in here as well, because I know he's talked about it as well. But yes, the higher your rating is, the more you can do on Shipt. I am at a 4.97 right now, and I still feel like it's not good enough for my area. I keep thinking, I'm like, do I need a 5.0 to even get like all those fantastic orders that people talk about? I don't know. I just feel like with Shipt, I still get a lot of people that just don't tip. So I feel like it's like a crapshoot every time I take a Shipt order. Will they tip? Will they not tip? Like, to me, it's like 50-50. I didn't realize that you were not. For some reason, I thought you were on Shipt. Oh, we need to get you on both of those platforms. So I just I find it very interesting. No, you are serious. Okay. That's funny. Oh, thank you, Daniel. That's very sweet of you. Very, very sweet of you. Thank you. I just think it's always fun to really see, because I feel like every app is different in every market. Like, no app works the same exact way, and a lot of it has to do with the amount customers order in your area. There's so many different factors, but I always think it's always interesting. When everybody has a difference of opinion on what the best shopping apps are for them in their area. So thank you for putting them in there. Oh, John, you are still here. Yes, ratings are all that matters in Shipt. You need a 5.0 in your market and good records to do Shipt full time. That's a lot of pressure, man. You get that one customer that like knocks you down. Oh, as far as I know, Corner Shop is Uber Eats now. But who did I just see? Can't remember. Somebody I just saw on YouTube did something that their Corner Shop app still worked. I can't remember who I just saw did that, but it was supposed to have gone away. I could be completely wrong on that. Nice. Good for you, Pia. Made $32 on a Target order tonight. 31 items, took a little over an hour. Was that on Shipt or was it on what app was that on? That's awesome. When I got onto the large order program and I was on the phone with support, the lady on support said, "Oh my God, you're going to be on the large order program. Wait for all those great Target orders to come through. You're going to love it." I haven't gotten a Target order yet. Granted, I'm not really super close to a Target, so that could be why, but I keep waiting. Cheers, Thomas. I keep waiting for like those good Target orders, and I haven't gotten one yet. Gig Life, thank you. That's who said their app is still working. I couldn't remember. I know it was somebody on YouTube. I just couldn't remember who said that. Cheyenne, you're in Canada, so it's still separate. Why did I not know you were in Canada? I don't think I knew you were in Canada. That's awesome, though. Hey, yay, your corner shop still works. Yes, I am obsessed with Dr. Pepper. It is my go-to drink of all drinks. I always say everybody deserves some kind of vice in life. I don't smoke. I rarely drink. I might have a glass of wine maybe once a week. I don't, do drugs. Uh, I don't drink coffee. So to me, Dr. Pepper is like my one vice in life. And if that's the worst vice to have, then you know what? So be it, Dr. Pepper it is. So, Bud, you said my Target is oddly on Instacart and DoorDash here shipped, even though on board it isn't on market yet. Oh, that's weird. I actually thought shipped was in more markets than Spark. I could be completely off by that. Okay, so you get Target orders on DoorDash every day. I have not, I've received one Target order, and it was the very first time I actually turned on my phone as a large order and Top Dasher person, and I never saw one ever since. And it was out of my zone, and they wanted me to go all the way to a different zone to do it. I'm like, nah, I'm not doing it. And now I'm like kicking myself for not for not doing it. How do you live without coffee? I've never been a coffee drinker. So my parents were huge. They still are. They're huge coffee drinkers, and they actually let me taste coffee when I was like young, and I thought it was like the grossest tasting thing as a kid. And I'll be honest, I've never really liked the taste of it. I actually thought it was bitter. Coming from like a retail background and retail manager, like everything everybody did was all about drinking coffee, and like I was always the odd man out because I don't drink coffee, period. I just don't like the taste of it. So yeah, Dr. Pepper is my caffeine and my coffee every single day. Archie, oh, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. I try to be as positive and motivating as I possibly can for you guys, and that's good. That's what I kind of build up to, and what I live by. Kindness is literally always free. At least for me, it is always free every day. That's what the person on support said. I'm not making this up. The support person, the supervisor actually said when I was on the phone with them, they said, "Congratulations, you're on the large order program. Wait until you start getting all those large Target orders." And I'm like, that's a thing? Who knew? But literally, Target isn't that far away from me. So I don't know. I'm just going by what she said. Okay, Bud Soda. We have literally 5 minutes. I will put it in the, hold on, copy. I'll put it in the chat if you want to join me, but we're short on time, so. If anybody else wants, you're more than happy to join, but we literally have 5 minutes. So the chat has to be kind of quick, but if anybody else wants to join as well. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it, Kim. Look forward to your post. Love the tips that you give all of us. You're a blessing. See, you don't like coffee either. See, I'm not the only one. I'm not too crazy. Hey, bud.
Yo, what's up?
What's going on?
Oh, having electrical gremlins in my car, so I couldn't work today. Hopefully we figure it out
You're
tomorrow
not
morning.
in your car.
Yeah, kind of crappy. I'm not making money, but I do want to say something. So without that reset or without taking unprofitable orders, I'm currently at a 75% acceptance rate on DoorDash with the high pay order program. Can you believe that?
I am so proud of you right now. That's awesome.
Only profitable orders. Didn't take no crap. Nothing. The absolute lowest I took was 75 cents per mile, and that was far away from the merchant. So basically, while I'm out in the field, and the write-off is what, about 65 cents. So it's basically a break even for me. And I do it the way you do it. I do it multi-apping, while a little more advanced than you. I stack and route. I go crazy. I will say Grubhub came in super clutch. Holy crap. They gave me a $30 stack. I had a sushi catering order, so a catering triple. I was in a live. It should be uploaded. But unfortunately, the catering order bill only became 15 and change because there's only a 10% tip. But the Grubhub was still phenomenal, so I still had a $45 hour. I was looking at a $60 off. They tipped 20, but it was off military pay week, and it was the off week. And I don't know. I don't always get that customer. They usually tip really, really well, and it's a sushi catering order most of the time. But I wonder if they've had a couple bad experiences with a couple dashers. So, especially the top dashers, who don't seem to understand how to really be proper top dashers. Like, they just do it just to dash now. They don't really care about providing good customer service, using their hot bags, all that. So I'm just saying out there, keep you guys' minds open. I actually don't recommend doing the reset. I recommend doing it the hardcore way. And if there's enough orders out there in your market to be profitable on, and especially in the slower days, it really seems to help me get that order versus anyone else. Like, I'll be the first one moving versus more other people.
Are you shooting to be a top dasher at the end of the month then?
No, not on purpose. If I am, great. If I am, whatever. Top dasher doesn't matter to me. The only thing it does is dash now and give me the ability to zone hop. And once in a great while, I've got back. I've had on 3 occasions where I got back orders I declined.
Gotcha.
So, an order don't come in 2 minutes, I just flat get nothing. I was like, okay, I'll do that other one. It was like $1.50 a mile or whatever. I just didn't want to go there at the time.
Gotcha. Okay, well, Bud Soda, I'm sorry, 5 minutes are up.
Yep, that's it. I heard a beat.
It's
You guys take care.
I have an alarm in my house that goes off at, look, I can't change it for whatever reason, at 9 o'clock every night, and I haven't figured it out yet. So 9 o'clock it goes off, and then it goes off. So anyway, that's how I know it's 9 o'clock.
All right, you guys take care. Kindness is always free, and it literally pays.
It does. Thanks, Bud Soda.
Bye-bye.
Okay, so sorry, I'm just seeing this. Need advice. I just got something to DoorDash, but can't get past the two-factor verification. Never got the code sent to me. What do I do? Um, it's been so long since I've signed up for DoorDash. Does anybody else have any idea on how to help Diane? Because I would call support. You can actually just Google the number. If I were you, I would call support just to kind of see what they say. I'm sorry, I don't know. I don't know how to help you, unfortunately, just because it's been so long since I signed up for DoorDash. But if anybody here who signed up for DoorDash recently has gone through that, I'm sorry, Diane, I can't help you. Um, so anyway, guys, so that's it for this week. I feel like this Tuesdays always fly by in like an instant, and all of a sudden it is time to go. So guys, before we leave tonight, I see that there are 26 people here. Don't forget to give this live a thumbs up. I would really appreciate it. It really helps the YouTube way of getting my lives and videos out there. And then also, if you're new and you're watching for the very first time, don't forget to subscribe to this channel as well. So guys, I'll be back here next Tuesday at 8 p.m. Thank you so much for being here as always. So guys, if you are driving, please stay safe and healthy. Remember, kindness is always free. Love you guys, and I'll see you in the next video or next Tuesday. Come back again. Bye, everyone. Peace out.